Hey, welcome to Tac Chat 11's Addendum. This isn't the whole podcast here. I just wanted to make some corrections. I wanted to throw out an addendum to clear some things up. And on this channel, one of the things I've been talking about throughout some of the podcasts has been natural law. And I've also talked about a spiritual awakening in which I experienced, supernatural phenomenon. And I believe invariably that's going to cause confusion because the word natural is in both of them. And if the natural law is, people confuse natural law with Darwinian theory, law of the jungle, survival of the fittest, and it has nothing to do with any of that. Okay, natural law is the law that was created at the beginning of time, as far as I know, by nature's creator. At the same time, all the other physical laws that govern the universe were created. In other words, my spiritual awakening has nothing to do with natural law. It has about as much to do with natural law as it has to do with gravity or thermodynamics. It's two completely different things when I start talking about supernatural phenomenon, which I now refer to as sometimes simply natural. The word natural starts popping up in there. So I don't want anyone to think I'm going someplace with it. I'm not. I don't want to confuse anybody who doesn't understand karmic law. Okay? The laws that govern, natural law is the law that governs consequential human behavior. Okay, it's always in work all around us. It responds to our actions mostly. Are our actions moral, correct, and therefore a right to do, or are they immoral, incorrect, and therefore not a right to do? And there's a big difference when I'm talking about natural law on the podcast and, a supernatural event that I feel happened in my life. Okay, they are totally separate. Okay, I just want to make sure that's clear to anybody who knows nothing about it. I believe everything that's going on. I started this podcast back in November, October, before any of this craziness started in the world, and I had to really switch focus pretty quickly. So I wanted to throw something up here just to clarify that, because if somebody's brand new watching this and they think that a spiritual awakening has anything to do with natural law, that's not my intent to make people think that. Okay, natural law is a body of universal laws that govern the dynamics of human behavior. Okay, human consciousness and human behavior, objective morality. And I believe with the crap going on in our world right now, the only way to really win this war once and for all is to be able to teach future generations what objective morality is. Otherwise, we're going to keep going in circles, and we're going to end up right where we start off again, right where we're at now. Okay, a continued slavery and war. We have to win over the hearts and minds. People have to be taught what objective morality is under nature's creator, under natural law, and what natural law is. I want to make that clear. Natural law responds to our actions. To a certain degree, our thoughts and intentions, but much more strongly to our actions. And as my understanding of how to teach and explain natural law increases, so will my teaching of it. But I'm backing way off a lot of it, so I don't want to get people confused between what I'm going to talk about as far as some of the things I experienced, which I know or feel were supernatural at the time, versus natural law, because they have nothing to do with one another. I just want to make sure that that's clear. Just wanted to throw this quick video up. There's people out there doing a lot of great work, and I'm not going to do nothing to convolute that. And I just in case I have, I'm sorry. I can say that. I'm capable of saying that, but I don't think I've been clear enough on that. And I want to make sure I'm clear. But anyways, this is just a quick addendum. I wanted to throw this up there. Lots of goofiness and craziness going on in our world today, man. Make sure you get some exercise, get some sun, think some good thoughts, live in the moment, love your family. Every person who dies gets up that day not thinking they're going to. So your best bet is to really start living in the moment, start preparing for some of the stuff coming down the pike, because I think we're in a spiritual war right now. We are definitely in a spiritual war, and we might not have the greatest things in the world coming down the pike. And I don't want people, especially right now, ego, anger that isn't righteous, and I've seen some righteous anger, We want to try to avoid that if we can. But don't become some passive tranquil, because that's kind of what they want us to be, okay, with everything going on in the world. Okay, that's basically it. I wanted to throw up a quick, just a quick addendum, because I think I may have, threw some people off, and I don't want to do that. A spiritual awakening with supernatural happenings has nothing to do with natural law. Okay, moral law. Anyways, to the next tech chat, where I don't hopefully have to have an addendum, or I don't feel a need to. Stay safe.